Sit. at the Otis Air National Guard Base for civil engineering. We like to use open communication with everyone. It makes our airmen really feel like they mean something to the unit, so they can come to me with any issues that they're having as the first sergeant, but they also go to our other senior enlisted leaders and they go to their supervisors if they have problems. But it really makes everyone feel close, and it makes our airmen feel like that we're looking out for them. It makes them feel like they belong, and it makes them want to stay. Then, you know, it's more like a family here than a job. So when airmen show up on a drill weekend, they're happy to show up. It brings something else to the table other than just the work that we do.
One of the things that we found very successful is to empowering our airmen, giving them a voice. I have met with the airmen. What I do is I have them come up with the 3 things that they like the best about the squadron and 3 things that they would like to see fixed or changed. That right there really gives me a roadmap on things that I should take a look at. And when I do address some of those changes, it really is a direct impact from the airmen, and they can see, hey man, that commander just listened to me and made a change based on the airmen's recommendations. We also push an environment where a lot of the answers come from the lower levels. They're the experts at their craft, and we rely on them to do their jobs. And we listen to them, and we make those changes based on some of their recommendations.
A lot of times when we talk about empowering airmen, we think about just the airmen, but it actually encompasses everyone in the Air Force. We also need to think about our NCOs, our senior NCOs. So when I sit down and do an ACA, I don't just sit there and take the ACA form real quick and go through that. It takes me probably at least an hour and a half. When I sit down with them, I talk about the National Defense Strategy, how it pertains into the Air Force strategy. I pull out the Enlisted Force Development Blueprint, and it walks you right through from day one all the way up to becoming a chief and how that all works. And I try to tie that into each individual's career. I sit down with them, I talk about their career, where they want to go, what they want to do. I talk about courses that they should be taking, and I actually take the time to get to know them. I even get to the point where I look at all their points and help them through and make sure they have all that stuff accounted for. I really take the time to show them that I care about where their career is going and how that's working, but I try to teach them and show them a lot of stuff along the way so they can then empower their airmen so they know where they're going and what they need to do, and that really empowers them to keep their career moving in the right direction.
We've also seen senior airmen, staff sergeants, where we've brought them up from the beginnings of their careers. They're going out, they're getting their electrical degree, they're becoming plumbers on the outside. They're bettering their outside lives, and I think a lot of their confidence comes from their military careers, you know, from being in civil engineering.